There is no hope for us.
There is still hope.
I want to believe in this man. I want to believe in this movie. I love The Lord of the Rings. I love the movies. I love the books. I hated Amazon Prime's Rings of Power. There weren't any rings. There wasn't any power. It was poorly written. And even if you set modern politics aside, which they did import into Middle-earth, and I didn't care for that, man, the story didn't make sense. But then you're told that Warner Brothers themselves are making a new Lord of the Rings movie. They tapped, of course, Stephen Colbert. And Stephen Colbert knows a lot about Tolkien. Like, a lot about Tolkien, the lore.
Who is Shelob's mother? And how did she die?
Wait a second. Well, Shelob's mother is Ungoliant, okay? And she died by consuming herself in her own webs of darkness.
He's got it!
He knows his stuff. He's a Catholic of some sort. He's a Tolkien purist. I just want to believe, but I'm skeptical. So here's a synopsis from the Hollywood Reporter on what the movie is going to be about. And it sounds so good, and I'll tell you my concern. The Rings of Power made no sense. The story was dumb. It was incoherent. It was sloppy. It was lazy. I don't think that Colbert's story is going to be sloppy and incoherent. I think it's going to make sense. Here's the synopsis for it. 14 years after the passing of Frodo, Sam, Merry, and Pippin set out to retrace the first steps of their adventure. This already sounds great because you could get the original actors back. And how cool would it be to see Warner Brothers in Peter Jackson's interpretation of Middle-earth with the original actors in their old age revisiting it? Will it be the same? No. Is it going to be nostalgic? Oh, yeah. Meanwhile, Sam's daughter, Eleanor, has discovered a long-buried secret and is determined to uncover why the War of the Ring was very nearly lost before it began. All right, so a lot of potential here, interesting concept. Here's my concern. Did you see the movie Bill and Ted, the latest one? I loved Bill and Ted growing up. Loved it. So cool. My concern, the new movie, I didn't hate it. I didn't hate it. It was cool to see Bill and Ted again. It's cool to see their daughters. But here's what they did. They made Bill and Ted basically losers. They made them failures. They made them bad husbands. It didn't seem like they're great fathers. They're just deadbeats. They didn't have any character growth. They just plateaued and stayed there. And you're led to believe they saved the world through their music. But when they face the music, it actually turns out it's their daughters that are going to save the world. Now, it's cool to have, I think, new original female characters that have their own adventure. I think female characters should be female and not try to be male, but also have interesting plots, right? Stop making female characters manly to make them strong female characters. I'm just so over that. That's the stupidest Hollywood trope to me. That is a trope, and I'm over it. What are they going to do with this long-buried secret? Now, if you see Sam's daughter, Eleanor, I'm all about it. Have her be a major character, I'm all about it. But the moment they start acting like there is some superstructure of power in the Shire or Middle-earth that has to be deconstructed by a young female character, and if it begins to undo the victories of the original characters, be it Arwen, or the Rohirrim, or Galadriel, or Frodo and Aragorn, I'm just going to be so frustrated.
Forged in the depths of time, it is known by its ancient name, Swordy McSwordface.
Why can't we have good female characters and good male characters being masculine, being feminine, and uniquely contributing to the story and the world in their own ways? That's hard to write. That's harder to write than just having Rey emasculate Han Solo and say that he's better than him in every way for unexplained reasons. They don't do the work of making you interested in Rey. They just say, well, yeah, you thought Han was good at fixing things. He couldn't figure this out. She's better. as stupid and as petty as it is to talk about this, I feel like it's stupid and petty for Hollywood to keep writing about it. It's asinine. So I am excited, but I am concerned. All right, what do you guys think? If you're a Tolkien fan, tell me what you think. I'm definitely going to go see it, but man, am I concerned.
The greatest wizard.
Hold it in your mind, worm tongue.
Hold it, but do not tell me. Is this your card?
All right. Positive note, 3 books on Tolkien you probably haven't read, even if you're a fan, that are really good. Tolkien's Beowulf, fantastic translation, has his notes in the back about whether Beowulf was a pagan or a Christian story. His lecture notes, it's awesome. Tolkien, The Fall of Gondolin. This is of centuries before The Lord of the Rings, and it is a short story. It's not very long, but man, is it good. This one's illustrated by Alan Lee. It's a tragic tale. It's like Aeneas's, it's like the fall of Troy, basically, but in Middle Earth. You get to see Balrog, spoiler alert, you get to see Balrogs riding magical heavy metal machines of magical fire and lava and metal. One of my favorite short Tolkien stories. And here is Tolkien's Faith. This is a spiritual biography by a Tolkien scholar named Holly Ordway. This book is about his upbringing and his struggle and journey with his Christian faith. And it actually has been personally encouraging to me. So Tolkien wasn't a perfect man, not a perfect life, not a perfect family. But man, is it just interesting to see a guy with real life struggles. You think, when you read The Lord of the Rings, you think, man, it's just like the muses themselves are endowing this man with the words of the gods. But really, it was a struggle. He's a human being. And to see that play out in his real life, in his spiritual biography, was pretty cool. Worth checking out. By the way, I hope you know your life matters, no matter what happens in life. I hope you know that God loves you and someone out there loves you too. So live your life to the fullest. Thanks for watching. God bless.